Hey y'all, it's Megan and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a life update and talking about some of my goals and focuses for 2021. Okay, first of all, I want to give you guys a really solid life update. In the last life update, biggest one I've ever made, I told you guys that I moved all the way from Dallas, Texas up to Southern Maine. And now I have lived in Southern Maine for about 4 months. In that time, it has definitely been a major adjustment period. I did not have a car and I work for myself, so I spend all of my time at home with just me and my pup, which honestly, it got more lonely than I really thought it was going to be. New England has been taking the COVID restrictions very, very seriously, and a lot of people are sheltering in place still, and I definitely wanted to be respectful of that, as well as protect myself. So I haven't really gone out that much, and also not having a car, I mean, it just, you know, there wasn't really a ton of options. So every once in a while I'd rent a car to batch run my errands, go to the laundromat, get groceries and that kind of stuff. But mostly it has been myself in my apartment, trying to work and stay on task. And I've definitely dealt with a little bit of seasonal depression, feeling very lonely, and just trying to really channel my energy into talking to friends, trying to date, working on my own projects, and yeah, so that's really what has gotten me through. Now that January 2021 is here, I am excited for this fresh new year. Honestly, for as crazy as 2020 was, I had a lot of really big moments that I celebrate and am so thankful and appreciative for, to myself and for the people who helped me get here. So I don't look at 2020 as a wash personally. I know a lot of people have struggled through it, but just I see a lot of light in it in my own life, and I'm excited for 2021 in the same way. Obviously, I'm not doing anything quite as big this year as leaving my home state and moving across the country, but I really want to focus this year on just those little daily habits and moments that lead to a better overall life. That's my focus for 2021. And I'm really hopeful that some of y'all can relate to that too. Just kind of that overall feeling of like, I really want to get my crap together this year, and not necessarily in an overwhelming, like I need to be perfect and eat perfectly and work out every day and all this stuff right from the get-go, but just tiny little elements that I can work on regularly and think through, and hopefully will improve my daily life. And I hope that I get to share some of that with you guys too. So I wrote out a list, as one does, and basically I'm breaking down my focus for the year into 3 major categories: style, financial, and routines. I'm gonna go down the list from most important to least important. Most important, number 1, is financial. I have some very not lofty, they're definitely achievable, but important financial goals, which are that I want to, number 1, create a consistent income for myself. Right now I do exclusively virtual assistant and website building work, which is fantastic. I love all of my clients dearly, and I'm excited to grow my client base just a little bit, take care of them even better, and focus on making my work routines really fantastic. Second financial goal, save an emergency fund. I am gonna be 31 this year. It's time to have an emergency fund. I know, you know, I've definitely been strapped for cash. I've struggled a lot with financial stability in the past, and there's something, no matter how little, that I can do about it. So focusing on being able to save an actual emergency fund is really important to me this year. And number 3, my last major financial component, is to pay down the couple small credit cards that I do have and get rid of them entirely. I don't want to deal with them anymore. I use them as almost like a stability, just like a just in case to get my butt up to Maine, and that was very helpful while I transitioned. But now that I'm here and have been here for a while and live in New England, I need to stop viewing them as a crutch. I need to pay them down and get rid of the credit cards. The second most important area that I'm focusing on is routines. Routines are something that I have struggled with quite a lot. And again, it comes back to being home, working for myself. It is a daily struggle to have consistent routines because there's no job I have to get up and go to, and there's no one I have to cook dinner for except for me. So I really want to get into some serious routines when it comes to self-care. I really want to have a good morning routine, a good evening routine, and a really fantastic Sunday routine where I start my week off right. I want to have a really fantastic work routine. I'm sitting down to work, focused, intentional work for my clients from this hour to this hour, and how I organize my client work that needs to be done. I really want to get that down pat so it's just every day they know they can consistently count on me to be available from these hours and to turn around their stuff on time. And then third, I want to get a really solid cleaning routine. I hate cleaning. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it's important because I'm a grown-ass woman. I live alone. I want to make sure that my apartment is tidy and nice and clean. Not overly so. I definitely want it to still feel like it's lived in, but I think it's really important that I just take care of my living space so that I can fully enjoy it. And my third focus for the year is style. I actually feel like in 2020, I did a pretty good job of defining my style, but I really just want to make a couple of tweaks since my life has changed and my perspective has changed on myself mostly, to reflect that. So I want to make more skirts DIY. I want to DIY my own I want to DIY more of my own skirts so that I can make whatever color and whatever patterns that I want. The couple of skirts I have that are DIY'd have held up really great and I enjoy wearing them a lot, so I know it's something I can do. I just have to sit down and do it. Number two, for style, I want to embrace my figure a little bit more. I know I don't really talk a lot about, you know, body positivity or being plus size or being a big girl on this channel, but I actually want to start doing that a little bit more because since I have been single, since I have moved across the country and lived by myself and done this whole big discovery thing, I've just learned a lot about myself and come into a lot of confidence. And I know that people struggle with it a lot, and I know that it can feel very daunting and very just almost insurmountable. So I am gonna start talking about that a little bit more on this channel, but all that to be said, I have found a lot more confidence in myself this past year, and I want my clothing to reflect that a little. I generally have a very cute, wholesome, modest style, which I really still love, but I just want to embrace my figure a little bit more and not hide behind some baggier shirts. I know I'm like wearing a t-shirt and yoga pants today, but when I do get dressed up to go out, just a little bit more so you can see my shape and embrace that, because I have fallen in love with it this year and I feel really good about it. So I want my clothing to reflect that. And the third thing for my style goal is I want to invest in better undergarments and pajamas. I think one of the key cornerstones of feeling like you have your shit together is like waking up in cute pajamas or having consistently cute pajamas or a robe or something where you can like walk around your house and feel good and not just in like a ratty t-shirt and shorts, which is mostly what I sleep in. And I think there also is just something to be said for having a good solid base underneath your clothing that you feel good in, feel confident in, whether you're taking it off with someone or by yourself. You know, that's just like that first thing that you put on where you can look in the mirror and be like, dang, okay, yeah, I'm ready for this day. One last goal I really want to tag on to the end of this video is it would be so incredible. One of my major goals is to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2021. I just hit 1,000 before the year changed over, which I've been waiting for that so long. And I think just now that I have been consistently making more content and posting it more regularly, that there is an opportunity for growth, and especially sharing this stage in my life. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe. I really want you to hang around. If you want more day in the life behind the scenes fun stuff, you can follow me over on Instagram or on TikTok. I have a lot of fun over there and we'll just hang out. If you have 2021 resolutions, goals, areas of your life that you want to focus on, leave them in the comments below. If you make content about it, if you put out your own YouTube channel, tell me, because I really want to support and just kind of grow in a group of friends, especially in a time where we're going to continue to need to be intentional about staying connected, and I want to connect with you guys. So thank you again for everything. Here's to 2021, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.